Welcome everyone, and thanks for coming. It's a pleasure that we have Pandit Sanjeev Kumar Srivastava with us. He, he has been traveling from India across US in different cities, and this is like, since I know him, this is his second visit here. Um, he has been practicing Nadi Jyotish for almost 30 years. His father was also a Jyotish, so like since childhood he has been predicting things, and he's very active on Twitter. He has he has been predicting multiple things on regarding Ram Mandir, different political war in Ukraine, and elections. So we are very privileged. Panditji, you are here. Thank you for coming and spending your time here. So let's welcome Panditji.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a great honor and privilege to be here at Stanford University. And since it is a medicine division, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
So, and research division, I would like to take you all on the topic of health as well, So we'll discuss how health is connected or how diseases are connected with our planets and how the diseases or the planets have impact on the human body, right? How planets, when they are active or not active, how they are impacting any disease, how they are forming or they are, in Shastras it is said, Yad Pinde Tad Brahmande, whatever is there in the universe is there in our body as well, right? So, and all the planets are there in our body on all the energy centers. What are the energy centers? There are 7 energy centers, all the 7 chakras, as you see here, starting with the base of the spine, from the Muladhara chakra to Swadhisthana chakra to Manipur chakra to Anahata to Vishuddhi to Anahata to Vishuddhi to Agya chakra and Sahasrara chakra. So all the chakras, these are the energy centers where we have all the planets. And if planets are, either the energies are not so good, then they impact us in a form of disease, right? So what happens is, your horoscope is, in Vedic astrology or Nadi astrology, the horoscope is based, made based on your date, time, place of birth, okay? You have 9 planets, 12 rashis and 12 houses, okay? Now, if you have afflictions of 6th, 8th and 12th, 6th house is disease, death, litigation, 8th house is 12, obstacle, insult, misfortune, 12th house is losses or hospitalization. So 6th house is short-term disease also, 8th house is, long-term disease also, and 12th house is 6, 8, 12 combined together is something which is long-term as well as not so curable, okay? So whatever happens in our body, even without knowing about the astrology in detail, medical astrology in detail, we can know, okay, this disease is there in my body, so something related to this planet is not so good or not so right? So, because all the planets are there on the chakras, okay, and chakra indicates the qualities of that person through planets, through ruling planets, right? So if chakras, any of the chakras is inactive or overactive or it is not functioning properly, then that related disease will bother you in the life. So we'll go through all the diseases in a short this thing. So see, like the negative planets or afflicted planets are Mars, Rahu, Saturn, Ketu, ruled by 6, 8, 12, as I said. And 6, 8, 12 has a lot of, I'd say, deeper meaning in our life. And there are a lot of remedies for those also. Like I say, everything in the universe is energy. And 6, 8, 12 is also energy. You have to channelize energy. If you channelize energy, then 6, 8, 12 also, which is disease, death, litigation, obstacle, losses, that also can work in your favor. Or at least that will not bother you that much. You'll be surprised to know without 6, 8, 12, one can't become a doctor. So doctor is another side of See, person who is having the disease will have 6-12, but person who is treating the patient will also have a 6-12, but with a positive energy. The difference is with the positive energy. We'll come to that. Now, as I say, I'll start with the first chakra, the base of the spine, that is Mooladhara chakra. Okay, so 7 chakras are mainly 7 energy centers. Mooladhara chakra is associated with planet Saturn, and Capricorn and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. Okay, now if Mooladhara chakra is inactive, then what will happen? Fear, indiscipline, tough situations, being greedy, insecure, sleeplessness, you're working for long hours, this all will be there in your life. If any symptoms related to this is there in your life, then means something is not good related with Saturn. And what is the physical thing which will impact your body? So muscle, teeth bone, hair, joint, endocrine glands. So all this is ruled by Saturn. So if Saturn is not good, either you have problem in your joints, in your teeth, in your hair, knees, feet, these all will have some other issue. So you don't have to know astrology to really know what planet is afflicted. Just by knowing the disease, oh, this botheration is there, oh, my mother has some joint pain, or I have some hair issue, or some teeth issue, means somewhere Saturn is afflicted. Then what you do? You have to do the remedies for that. See, if you have some issue, then better to do some remedies. What are the remedies? Remedies is if you pray to Lord Ganesha. If you pray to Lord Ganesha, if you do some asanas like mountain pose, warrior pose, lotus pose, balasana, malasana, these all through yoga you can get rid of many diseases. And mantras, see, mantras are vibrations. See, vibration goes in each every cell of your body. So if you listen to mantras, that really heals those energies which are imbalanced. So Ganpati Atharvashish, or if you play to Lord Gurda, Lord Ganesha, Lord Ganesha, Ganpati Atharvashish, if you listen, these obstacles or energy will reduce. These problems will reduce. But besides that, I definitely say to do some. And one of the best remedy of Saturn I have seen over the years, which has worked perfectly, is Padma Sadhana. If you Google on YouTube, Padma Sadhana, that works wonder. It not only aligns the Mooladhara chakra, it aligns many of the chakras in our body, many important chakras. So Padma Sadhana is very, very powerful remedy. If you do that daily, you will feel the difference within few weeks. Within, I'll say, 1 week, you can feel the difference in the energy, the confidence in your mind. That is the power of Padma Sadhana. And besides that, I have written some, asanas that one can follow. Now, from the base of the spine, above the spine, it is Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra is ruled by Jupiter. Okay, and Sagittarius and Pisces ruled by Jupiter. Now, if this chakra is inactive or blocked, what will happen? You will feel lack of abundance in your life, lack of self-assurance, abundance, material abundance, luck, or the spirituality. If Jupiter is not good, not aligned, you will lose interest in the spirituality. You will feel lack of abundance in your life. You will be, you'll not have a feeling of expansion. And on the other way, if it is good, then you will feel very expanded, very happy. Your wealth, health, everything is taken care. Your wisdom would be very good. You are able to comprehend the things very well. So Jupiter, is very, very important to have the luck or the financial or any kind of abundance in your life. So suppose if this is not working inactive, then what will? So liver, hips, hormones, pancreas, diabetes, obesity, sexual urges, all these are the reasons where you can face the problems which are not working so properly. These can create problem. These are the areas of the problem if the Jupiter is inactive. Swadhisthana chakra. After Mooladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra is not active, then these are the issues. So what one has to do? I would say pray to Lord Vishnu or listen to Vishnu Sahasranam. Have some the most powerful remedies, have a darshan of Guru. Or everyone, I suggest that you must have a Guru and living master in your life. If you don't have a living master in your life is going to be waste, I tell you. You may feel good or bad, but it is going to be waste. So living master is very, very important. And how you can find living master? See, just by thinking we can't, or just by googling, or just by finding we really can't find. But if you have a deep urge, deep prayers, master will find you. Because to be honest, devotee can't find a master, or the disciple cannot find a master. Master has to find a disciple. That is the other way by. We may think that we can find a master, true master, but it is not that way. It is the choice of a master that who will be my disciple. That is the other way around. So having a darshan of a Guru, going to meet Guru, going to have a darshan of Guru, following whatever your Guru or master says, that improves the Jupiter energy. And when you have the Jupiter energy, you have all kind of luck, abundance, wealth, everything. And then if some of the asanas we can say, frog pose, Balvardak asana, there are many asanas which you can do to improve your Swadhisthana chakra. Okay, the foremost remedy, and if you talk about the mantras, then I would say Guru Paduka Stotram, or if you know Guru Puja chanting, that really helps that vibration really energizes the Swadhisthana chakra, and then you start feeling that kind of positivity in your life. Okay, then comes the solar plexus, Manipur chakra. So Manipur chakra is ruled by Mars. Aries and Scorpios are the signs. Now if Manipur chakra is blocked, imbalanced, what will happen? We'll feel lack of physical strength. You will feel lack of independence, courage, generosity, protection. Everything will reduce. So you might have experienced lack of strength. You might not, you don't feel the courage to do something. Anything new comes up, or anything new work or new assignment comes, you're not enthusiastic. Then you're feeling very dull all the day. Somewhere the Mars energy is not good. You're very lethargic, lack of strength, lack of muscle power. Then what? And if we talk about the physical, then digestive systems. The first and the foremost impacts in the digestive system. Digestive system go for a toss, accidents, burn, fractures, skin rashes, everything, pancreas or suicidal tendencies. These all come when your energy is low. Okay, so Mars, how you can improve the Mars? Doing physical exercise, joining to the gym. Okay, if you go there, then listening to Hanuman Chalisa. If you listen to Hanuman Chalisa, if you listen to Skand Shashti Kavacham, you can balance the Mars energy. Okay, boat pose, plank pose, Surya Namaskar, Dhanurasan. These all are the asanas which help you improve your Mars energy. Right? So, and above the Mars, the solar plexus, Manipur chakra, you have Anhat chakra. Anhat is ruled by a planet called Venus. If Anhat is inactive, blocked, what will happen? Problem related to sexual organs, endocrine glands, semen, urinary bladders, all these issues may come up. And on an overall level, the feeling of love, lack of luxury, lack of comfort, in your life. If you lack of love, comfort, luxuries in your life, then somewhere the Anahata chakra is blocked. So how you can do that? Praying to Ma Lakshmi. Okay? If you do pray to Ma Lakshmi, listen to maybe Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, Devika Vicham, all these mantras really help you improve your Venus. But I tell you the universal remedy for improving the Venus. What is that? Can anyone guess? I'll tell you. Listen, yes, you're right. Listen to your wife. Whatever she says, follow that. If you listen to your wife, whatever she says, follow, then you will improve your Venus. That is a very, very powerful remedy. See, you go to the temple and worship the Lakshmi, but you don't worship or take care of the Lakshmi at home, then there's a problem. It is not going to go well. Then Uttarasana, Garudasana, Vajrasana, Matyasana, there are so many asanas which also help improve your Anahata chakra. Right? But I would say that taking care of the wish and desires of the lady of the house or the Sri Shakti at home, your Venus improves. If you really want comfort and luxury, listen to your wife. Don't have a good relation with your wife. I'll tell you, you apply for 6 months, your life will change forever. Okay, so to all the men, start listening to your wife now. Okay, if you want. Then comes Vishuddhi chakra. Okay, what is Vishuddhi? Vishuddhi is ruled by Mercury. So if Mercury is inactive, then lack of intelligence, communication skill, bad decision making, all these will go for a toss. Problem related to nervous system, insomnia, right? Thyroid glands, all these issues will come to you. All these issues will be there if Mercury is. You might have seen people who are stammers, who are not good in communication. Then some people who are suffering from insomnia, or they're shaking their hands and body. These kind of diseases is because, or autism. If Moon and Mercury is afflicted, then autism happens. So if these kind of diseases are there, somewhere Mercury is, or thyroid gland, Mercury is afflicted. So how you can do that? Mercury, the best remedy is listening to Vishnu Sahasranam. Vishnu Sahasranam helps a lot. If you listen to that and pray to Devi Saraswati, and Bhujangasana, Shashkasana, these are the asanas, yoga poses which really helps. But Vishnu Sahasranam and worshipping Ma Saraswati really helps improve your Mercury energy. Okay. Then after the Vishuddhi chakra, you have Agya chakra, or between the eyebrows, third eye. So here there are planets, Sun and Moon. Sun is what? Soul, and Moon is mind. Okay. Now, if you have this blocked, what will happen? Lack of awareness. Lack of awareness, being overconfident, not taking the right decision, maybe issues related to sleep, immune system will go for a toss, issues related with your chest, constipations, cold, cough, all this will be a problem. And then if Sun is afflicted, lack of strength, lack of leadership, lack of command over your things, so the energy level, or if your Sun is not good, the energy level will also be low. The overall personality, the overall aura, energy will not be that good, right? So it is very important to have your Sun and Moon both good. If these are not good, how you can do that? Om Namah Shivaya. Listening to Om Namah Shivaya, reciting Om Namah Shivaya, Aditya Hridaya Stotram for Sun is very powerful remedy. If Sun is afflicted, then people also have headache and backache. Then people also face cholesterol issues, heart related issues. So Aditya Hridaya Stotram, Sun salutation, Gayatri mantra really helps. Okay, and then Om Namah Shivaya. All the planets report to Lord Shiva. So if you do Om Namah Shivaya, it is very universal remedy and really helps a lot. Then you have crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra. Okay, now for Sahasrara chakra, it's like a bliss, position of bliss. If that is not good, emotional disorder, bad dreams, nervous related to Parkinson's issues, neurological disorders, although this happens also when Mercury is afflicted. But when Sahasrara chakra is not balanced, then these kind of issues happens. Then what is the remedy? I would say if somebody if someone does Sudarshan Kriya regularly, that really helps. If you don't know Sudarshan Kriya, search Art of Living, join the course, happiness course of Sudarshan Kriya. It really helps. It aligns until the processes they teach or the asanas you learn, it aligns all the chakras automatically. So, Sudarshan Kriya really helps in aligning the bliss energy, I would say. Meditation, deep long meditation, it really helps. Then asanas is Sirsasana, Natarajasana, Sarvasana, and some meditation that really helps. Then comes Rahu and Ketu. Okay, Rahu and Ketu. So Rahu and Ketu, how it helps? If Rahu is afflicted, see, people say Rahu is I think somewhere can you check this? So Ketu is like a Saturn and Rahu is like Mars. Although people have different opinion also, some people say otherwise also. Ketu is equal to Mars and Rahu is equal to Saturn, right? But I would say this north and south node, Rahu and Ketu, if you are, not doing anything wrong in your life, if you are following what is the right path, and if you are doing your meditations regularly, Rahu really don't bother you. Ketu is a spiritual planet. Rahu creates confusion and Ketu is a mystery. Okay, so Ketu, what it does, Ketu will keep the things in mystery. If suppose any disease happens in the Antardasha or Mahadasha of Ketu or Pratyantardasha, till the time Ketu energy is there, you won't be able to find the disease. You might be doing hundreds of tests, but doctor will not be able to find what is the reason for the illness. And I have seen many cases like that. So for Ketu, best is worshipping Ganpati, praying to Lord Ganpati. And for Rahu, I would say praying to Devi Kavacham is very good, or Kal Bhairavashkam. Depending on how the Rahu is placed, how the Rahu is positive or negative, you can listen to those mantras. Okay, so this is some short summary of how planets are connected with the chakras and your health. Now, if I go to the next level, the next thing is how devotion or bhakti and Jyotish is related. See, whatever you see in your chart is karma. Whatever you see in your chart is karma. Now, if or I call this as an energy also. Karma or energy. Whatever, when you put your date, time, place of birth and whatever chart comes, it is the karma, whatever you have done in your past birth. Now, whatever karma has done, you have to face those energies in your life. Either you face it or you can channelize it. The energy is there. Face it in your life through mental stress, physical problems, or you can channelize through meditation, through through your sadhana, through your knowledge, through your wisdom, you have to channelize it. Because nobody can escape. This is a matrix. This world is a matrix, pre-planned, absolutely perfectly planned matrix. Nothing happens by chance. Everything is so well planned that you will think, oh, I am doing it. Even the thoughts are, what thought will come in your mind, that is planned by the planets. It is so controlled. But that knowledge you will get only when you learn Jyotish. Besides that, you will see you are in control, but somebody else is taking control of you. The true picture is that. So through devotion, what I have seen over the years, that through devotion one can channelize the energies of the planet. The negative is not really a negative, that becomes a positive. I said 6, 8, 12 is the reason for all miseries in the life. 6 is disease, debt, litigation. 8 is obstacle. 12 is losses, expenditure, hospitalization. So I said 6 is seva also, service also, seva, when you help people. Then 6 energy get channelized. 8th is obstacle, 8th is yoga, pranayama, padma sadhana also. And 12th is doing silence course, doing meditation course, doing some deep long meditation. This also a 12,000 energy. So when you do that, it really aligns those energies. And I have seen people who are on the Bhakti mark, people who are in the devotion, this 6, 8, 12 doesn't impact them much. Because they are doing seva, they are doing yoga, pranayama, they are doing meditation, they are following the practices. So when you follow these practices, then negative impact, now what does it impact? It can impact your relationship, it can impact your health, it can impact your financial status. Whatever is the impact, it is almost like reduced to 20%. The 80% is channelized, which is magical, because this world is so systematically planned that even the God has to go through the karma. If it takes the incarnation, maybe Rama, maybe Krishna, everybody has to go through the karma. The cycle of karma can't be broken. It is that powerful. But through devotion, and only devotion, you can break this cycle. That is the beauty. Devotion is, what is devotion now, you think? Devotion is, in simple words, surrendering to the higher power. Whatever is there in your hand, you have done everything. Now you have surrendered. That whatever you say, you tell me, or whatever guidance come from you, I will follow. You are not applying your mind, body, anything. You are just, after giving 200%, you have surrendered to the divine, and you live up to his wish. So devotion to the higher being will take you out of the cycle of the karma. See, everything is going to go away in no time. This life is like a bubble. In no time, 50, 60, 70 years will be washed. You're gone. Nobody will remember your name. Maybe kids for some years, all gone. 1 or 2 generations, nobody will know. But if you are a devotee, if you have some devotion, then you are not only taking your karma of present birth to the next birth, but you will be remembered forever, kind of thing. We still remember the devotees who are born 500 years back or thousands years back. Don't you remember Meera? Don't you remember Surdas? Don't you remember everybody? We hear their stories. So devotion has to be taken to the next level, and that can be possible only when you go to a true master. So in the life, make sure that you have the true master in your life who is enlightened and can help you on that path. Otherwise, you will be in a cycle of all birth and death forever. And everybody must learn the Vedanga, the knowledge of Vedanga. See, devotion is the one thing. See, your property, your money, everything will be here, done. It's not going to go next life. Your bank account is not transferable to the next life. But your devotion, your knowledge, your wisdom will be transferred. In Gita, Bhagavan Krishna said, whatever point you have leave your body, whatever devotion you have done in this life, the next birth you will start from the same point, whatever has ended in the previous birth. So you are adding your devotion. And I say true master you can find only after you have a good karma or good energies of many birth. Right? That is how you find a true master. It is not easy. So prayers, yes, prayers, what is prayer? Prayer is the most powerful tool on the planet Earth, I tell you. Or the prayers are the most powerful energy on the earth. See, whatever mantras, whatever remedies we have said is all good. But if nothing works, prayer works. Prayers can turn the mountain, prayer can turn the whatever you think is impossible. But it has to come from a true devotee. It has to come from a true heart. And connection is not established. So don't be in the impression that connection is established in one day I'll go to mandir and I'll be a devotee. No. You have to continuously work on that path, that energy. You have to do your meditations daily. So I would say devotion is something, and how you can see the devotion in your chart, 5th house, 11th house and 9th house. When they are connected means there is a lot of grace in one's chart. 5th and 11th and 9th and 11th is the divine grace. So when divine grace is there, sooner or later you will walk on that path and will be connected with the divine. And what I say is, whosoever you remember, that energy also remembers you. If you remember the divine 24 hours, divine will also remember you because he has no other choice. So I say usually, whosoever you believe in, whosoever energy you believe in, always keep in your subconscious mind that remembrance of that divinity or that divine or the person or the energy, whosoever. Remember it every time in yourself. See, like what you remember in our subconscious mind, we remember, oh, my boss says I have to send this report to my boss. Oh, I have this work left. I have my kid, I have my parents. All these worldly things will come in your subconscious mind. What actually need to be replaced is with the divinity. See, everything, anyway, everything is happening and every work is happening or not. So if you focus on divinity, all the energy, if you focus on the source, all the energy and the divinity will come to you as well. That is the key. That's the key to success. Your hard work will not give you success, I tell you. Hard work, donkey also work very hard, day and night. Your connection with the superconscious mind, the energy which is driving the whole universe, your connection with that energy will make you successful in your life. So it's very important, and I usually say, whatever you do in your life to become successful, know your time. If you know your time, you are king and queen of your life. So if you meet a good astrologer, know your time. How is my time? How I can plan my time better? Because if you know your time, you can plan things in a much better way. When the time is tough, you have to little slow down, cool down. When time is good, you have to run fast and do your things. So knowledge of time is very important. Right? And I think I would say that next 10 to 20 years, it is the value of time is very important. It is always important, and it will be, and it was, and it will be. But next 20 years, especially next 10 years, is very, very critical for the human race, I would say this, the kind of events which are happening in the life. So knowing the time is very important, and one of the very important tool I have seen, or very perfect tool, is Nadi Jyotish. Nadi is based on nakshatra. There are two kinds of, two divisions of Nadi Jyotish. One is Bhrigu Nadi, another is Agast Nadi. So Agast Nadi is a leaf, what you based on thumb impression, you see your past. There you can see your past very well, but future is like 50-60%. But in Nakshatra Nadi, you can see your past of this birth very well, as well as future very clearly. And the accuracy is like 90-95% minimum. So Nadi Nakshatra is I usually say the accuracy is if you have a right date, time, place of birth, nothing is more accurate than Nadi astrology. Beyond this is only God, I usually say. Beyond this is only, because I have experimented so many 100,000 lakhs of chart that I have seen beyond this is God only. And if you go to Twitter, Sanjeev_Astro, you will see a lot of predictions. Mundane prediction, which is a world event, that you also see 90-95% of accuracy minimum. And personal horoscope, you see very good accuracy. So I would say, don't run after an astrologer, but I would say become astrologer. You yourself become astrologer, rather than going here and there, or somebody says this, somebody says that, and then you are in confusion. What is right? What is wrong? Oh, learn yourself this ancient wisdom and be an astrologer yourself. And if you have to learn astrology. I tell you, nothing is more accurate than this. See, and it's very easy. In 6 months you can learn. 2 hours per week. You can learn this, and this is a perfect way to know your time, and then you can plan it well. And then you can help people, you can make it as a profession, you can make it as a way to do seva, you can do all this. Okay, so this is my short things on this thing. If you have any question, you can let me know.
So,
Thank you so much. Yeah, questions please.
yeah, so you talked about you can learn your own Jyotish, you can find your own, but then sometimes people say you should not look your own
No, it's not that. No,
or
you can.
your relatives horoscope.
So no, you can look at that. You can plan things better way. See, this is a planning tool. Why you go to GPS? Why you use Google? So you can reach in the right time. You take the right path. Astrology, like you use Google for the GPS, in the same way, astrology is a GPS of life. If you have the GPS of life, you can plan your life better. This is also a tool, I would suggest. Take it as a pinch of salt, as a tool rather than a superstition or a myth. Okay? You can see your, I usually say sometimes you have to take very important and critical decisions. So better to consult advice from a fellow astrologer as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you are emotional, then you can't take right decision, or you are biased. That's a different thing. But then that is for your own chart. But you can help thousands of people, like hundreds of people in your circle. Yes. Yeah.
I have 5-6 questions.
Please tell.
So the first one is, how should a person know whether their all planets are aligned or not?
So your question is how the person should know all the planets are aligned. So there are two ways. Either you go to a good astrologer or you learn astrology. You know, then only you will know whether your planets are aligned or not aligned. You know, basically, see, aligned.
Because someone for the other, like the issues you wrote, right? So one person will always, any one person will always find that, hey, for this chakra I have this, for this chakra I have
Yeah.
this,
So there
for
can
this
be
chakra I have
multiple.
this.
So there can be issues. Yeah. So there are issues. So you can do remedies also. You can work on that, or you can get a detailed consultation. What is the real problem? Rather than doing a guesswork, you know, one should have a detailed consultations. That is better to do that. So you're not in. You invest so much on, you know, your food, your daily so many things you expend. This is your life. One should invest in that. This is the planning of a life, and once you plan, at least once in a year, I say everybody should do their reading so they know what is lies ahead. You know, because suppose you want to change a job, you are trying your hard, the time is not there, you will not be able to change them, no matter what you do. We tell date and months that okay, this month, this year you will get a job, and they exactly get it, and there are hundreds of case studies for that. So you have to align the things. You are planning to get married and you are running after your wife. Your time is not coming. It will not happen, no matter what you do. So if you have, for a business, I usually say every 3 months, 6 months, whatever, because their stakes are high. But for normal people, I say 6 months, 1 year is good for seeing the things.
So the next one is, if someone's 2 or more than 2 chakras are balanced, so he should worship all those gods, like
Yeah, you can worship, and I'll say do regular meditation. Meditation is the base. Definitely, if you do yoga and if you listen to the mantras and do meditation, definitely one can do those 2 things.
okay. If someone is already listening to his wife and he keeps continuing this habit for lifelong, so what next after that?
What next after that? So if somebody is listening to his wife, huh? So you have 7 births to go, na?
And yeah, and she is doing all vratas for 7 birth also.
Wife is doing or husband is doing?
Wife, obviously wife.
Wife is doing, and what husband is doing?
Taking care of wife,
Achha,
loving
okay.
so much,
So then it is
listening
good.
to her.
That is all good. Then they will have abundance, good relationship. See, I tell you, 60-70% of the problems in this world is relationship. People are fed of a relationship. If somebody is happy, something is happening with you, you are very lucky. Okay, so touch wood, it's very good, because in astrology also we say 60% of the problems are relationship. There may be, other things. 50-60 is relationship only. Then you have money, then you have health. 30-40% relationship, 30% maybe money related thing. Then you have health, then you have property, then you have litigations, all those things. But major chunk, I would say 50-60%. Nowadays, especially relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, divorce cases, this cases, those cases, there are a lot of issues.
Okay.
So if the husband is doing and wife is doing, they both are going to have a good life, this life as well as next life. That is what I can say.
All 7 lives.
Yes.
So you talked about the Ajna Chakra, where the sun and moon
Yeah.
are together, but the sun qualities are opposite to the moon. Like moon
sun
is
is-
calming
That's
and
okay.
soothing.
But sun and moon, they are in the Agya Chakra, you are saying. So qualities is fine. So every planet has their own qualities. Sun is what? Sun is king. Moon is queen. So they have their own respective qualities.
Okay.
Okay. Sun is soul. Moon is mind. So they have their own qualities, own energies, I would say. Right? So it's fine. Absolutely fine.
Okay. One last question. It might be silly for you also. So if someone is struggling to wake up early in the morning, is there any mantra?
Yes, mantra is first. See, I would say sleep for whatever time you want to sleep. Do it for few days. Wake up till 11 o'clock. Oh no, it's okay. But then you will realize after sleeping few days that I'm losing much of a time, right?
Right.
Because if you go against, then you will say, oh no, so you will not get discipline, right? So do whatever you want for few days. You will yourself realize. The first remedy, first upai. Second is watch over your food and watch over your time of sleep. If you are not eating at the right time, not sleeping at right time, how can you easily wake up early? If you are sleeping at 1:30, how you can wake up at 6 a.m.? Right? So your food, because if you eat early, then you sleep early. If you eat late, you will again sleep late. Then, so sleeping, and the main hindrance in the sleeping is your mobile phone. Okay. So social networking after 7-8 p.m. Make a rule that you are not watching for after 8 p.m. something. If you plan to sleep by 10 or something, at least 2 hours before it, you try to stop it. Then you have a sleep. And Vishnu Sahasranam really helps to have a good sleep. If you listen, play and listen and sleep, that really helps. Then I would say put a sankalpa in your mind. As you go to the third options, put a sankalpa. Your mind is the best alarm you can ever use.
Mine is naughty also.
Naughty also, but when you have to catch a flight, does it act like a naughty? No? Yeah.
So when there is something to do, then
so the fear, fear. So one has to reward, you have to see whether the reward or fear works very good with the mind. So you have to trick your mind. If you do it like that, your body, your work, your everything will go down. If you deep up, then you will going up. Choice is yours. And if you put a strong sankalpa, it happens. But then you have to, I said, you have to watch your food. Food and sleep. You won't be able to, even if you want to sleep, you can't sleep daily 10 hours, 12 hours. If something is happening like this, somewhere is wrong in your body. Some disease, some imbalance is there. So food is very, very important part of it. Then right time sleep. If you sleep in the right time, you will wake up. See, if I sleep at 9:30, no matter what, I will wake up at 3:30. If I sleep late, then accordingly cycle changes. as per the circadian rhythm, Ayurveda also says you should sleep maximum by 10-11, not more than that. 10-10:30 is the ideal thing. So make a habit. If you act like a nocturnal, then it's going to be heart diseases and a lot of things in your life. So better sleep in time,
Yes.
right? Any other questions?
I'm done
Good,
from my
good,
side.
good. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.
Thank
It's a
you.
great pleasure meeting all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for taking it.
Jai Bhakti.